will be the hosts of the show.
I'm Dan Caslow.
And I'm Hoyt Bangs.
Hello and welcome to the Best of Snews News Season 1. I'm your host Meghan Packer and I look forward to sharing many of the greatest moments of Snews News' first season with you. Snews News is an informational news-based show which airs every evening at 9 o'clock on TETV Channel 14, straight from Conestoga High School. Snooz's blend of comedy, information, suspense, and sex appeal is an irresistible mix which has caught a strong cult following from within and outside of Conestoga. The summer of 2001 would forever change the scope of southeastern Pennsylvania entertainment. In late August, two men, Hoyt Bangs and Dan Caslow, were musing over the idea of creating a new show entitled Swen News, or news spelled backwards. However, in an email gone wrong, Dan made an infamous typo renaming Swen to Snooze. Hoyt was overtaken by this mistake and decided to veer his destiny onto a very different road. Hoyt and Dan would proceed with their outrageous idea, and they became very serious about creating this news show. Mr. Profeta, the head in charge of the Conestoga television department, gave Hoyt and Dan the go-ahead on the project. Snooze News, once a frivolous and arguably foolish idea in theory, was becoming a reality. The world was not ready. September of 2001, a month marred by black holes of terrorism, did in fact give the world one bright shining star that completely broke the mold. The premiere episode of Snews News was aired and was welcomed with great recognition and universal acclaim. A connection was made between the actors, actresses, and the audience, a connection which broke the barriers of race, gender, religion, ethnicity, social standing, popularity, and sexual orientation. Everyone could enjoy the show. Watching Snews made the people of Conestoga and everyone around the world feel like one big, great family, and this is what the magic of Snews is all about. So what exactly is Snews News? Whether you've never seen an episode or you just want a refresher for your inadequate memory, sit back, indulge in a bowl of popcorn, and let's take a look at what puts the ooze in Snews. Snews News prides itself on providing the most in-depth, up-to-date news on the market to its audience. The Hot Topics portion of the show is like your typical news program, an assortment of the biggest stories in the world injected with a potent shot of sarcasm and wit. Many groundbreaking stories have been released and developed over the course of Snooz's season. Let's take a look at some of the more memorable Hot Topics.
Dropping acid. This is what occurred in the Berwyn area creeks and rivers. So you're safe for now, lakes. Safe for now.
Cats, dogs, goldfish, zebra? That's right. In the city of Sambela, Zaire, a man named Osala Salanando was the first to introduce the zebra to everyday households. That was 1992. Now, 9 years later, he's putting a bill through Congress which will permit the domestication of zebras.
If you ever find yourself after school all by yourself crying because you didn't make the baseball team, it was because you weren't good enough. The lacrosse is crazy. It's going, oh, wow, this is really, I can't take it anymore. This ticker, it's gotta go. That's better.
Recently we asked Bill Nye the Science Guy about the zebras. He said if bit by the zebra, such diseases as syphilis, the rooks, and Schlossberg's, a disease which causes the disintegration of fingernails. He added, hey, you know anyone looking for a science guy? I kind of need a job.
Ashley and Todd do not have a name for little tyke yet, but they said they'd like a name that is original. Original, eh? Well, the following names are already taken. William, Mark, Nicholas, Brianna, Michael, Sabrina, Brian, Colleen, David, Keith, Timothy, Georgina, Ali, Kesley, Kevin, Stacy, Samantha, Jard, Jessica, Zachary.
You may be wondering what that is in the picture frame to my right. It may only look like a woman, and that's because it is only a woman. Why? Because this month is Women's Appreciation Month. You may also ask, a whole month? Isn't Mother's Day enough? Well, no. Even though we don't get a whole month to bask in our own glory, the women of America do. It's around this time when we should think of how much women have contributed to our society. Without them, none of us would be here today. A poll was taken. Who is better, men or women? Let us take a look at the results. Now, to be fair, that was taken back in 1918, and back then, women weren't allowed to vote.
When feeling quizzical, Dan Caslow never refrained from posing a brain-teasing question to the audience. Did you know quickly became one of the most puzzling yet enticing parts of the show? Try and match wits with Dan himself on a few of these.
Did you know that the sun is an orange star?
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Did you know Santa Claus isn't real?
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Did you know that the Earth is not exactly a sphere?
Snews News would simply be a table, chairs, and a bunch of cameras, along with an edit station without its dynamic cast. In addition to the anchors, Hoyt and Dan, Snews News is home to a group of talented and unique performers that never fail to entertain. Let's get a closer look at all of your favorite snoozers and a few downright strange individuals as well.
My name is Dr. Ibsen. I am Mountain Man.
I am the Green Fairy.
I'm a Robert Gibbon. I'm Dead Milton. I'm Angry Man.
Jumping jacks, jumping jacks. You want to count how many jumping jacks? 1, 2, 3.
Yo.
Say goodbye to the blues. Snooze, snooze. The future is happening. Look closer at your world, friends. Good evening. Good morning. Snooze, snooze. Say goodbye to the blues. Snooze, snooze. Say goodbye.
Be back. All right, see you later.
No program can function successfully without sponsors to help finance the show. Except PBS, that is. Many unique and exciting products place their commercials in between segments of Snooze during Season 1. Find your wallet and ask your spouse or your elder for a few extra dollars because you won't want to be without any of the following irresistible products.
You gotta see this! It's crazy! It's Mark's blowout sale!
This week there's a sale on a 28K modem.
Prices up! They're crazy!
That's right. Guess who has gone teacher style? The new Guess Who Teacher Edition.
Hello, I am Mr. Cleo. I recently divorced my wife, Miss Cleo.
Don't Wake Daddy, the board game where you try to sneak by Daddy without waking him up. It's been redone for the 21st century.
Snooze News would not be itself without its fair share of surprises and inexplicable events. The following things you will see cannot be explained or categorized in groups. We will call them snooze potpourri and leave the rest to your imagination.
Yo, Hoyt, take a look at this.
What do you think it does?
I don't know. Let's find out. Oh man, maybe Sergio could bring a fan in from outside.
Sergio, I left him back in the car.
It's kinda out of here, guys. Gonna get back.
Oh, and Hoyt's gonna get back. Gotta get out of here. No, childproof. I can barely breathe.
Next week on the show, Hoyt can't breathe. What?
Next up, Caroline Madrap. Caroline, what attributes...
I'd just like to let you know your show is horrible. You're not funny at all.
We're not trying to be funny. Snooze News is an informational show.
Yeah, okay, the background you have is just plain annoying. Your special characters are at least to say boring. And those debates put me to sleep. I mean nitro, seriously. Secondly, you only report on higher people from your grade. They should call it sophomore news. And you don't have any girls in your show.
Yeah, that's because girls aren't funny.
Yeah, real funny. All you do is use jokes that used to be funny and make them funny again.
Morning! It's time to wake up!
Born, this is getting weird. You gotta wake up.
Galt. Skurs hjemme hvis du vil.
This is getting weird, Dan. Border's gonna do something to us. We gotta get out of here.
Well, that's our show. Thank you for watching.
I'm Dan Caslow.
And I'm Hoyt Banks, and you've been watching Snews News.
Thank you for joining us in the Best of Snews News Season 1. Don't forget to check out all the rare and exciting extras, special features, and extended video clips that can be accessed through the menu of this DVD disc. For the Best of Snews News Season 1, this has been your host, Meghan Packer. Have a great day.
To the hoity-toity, but to the hoity-toity. Move your legs and your toes, wiggle your eyebrows.
Wake up, my friend. Look closer at the world. Good morning, Snooze News. Good afternoon, Snooze News. Good evening, Snooze News. Look closer at the world, my friend. Snooze, weather, and more. Look closer at the world, friends. Look closer at the world, friends. Seems like